sharing this video of this 1950s Ideal Canada Dry embossed slider that I picked up a few months ago. This popped up about 4 hours away, and luckily I was able to pick it up. So it's got the original kind of pistachio green color, and then we'll focus mainly on the front of the machine for the video, but you can see that this is the larger shield. They made two versions. They made a smaller shield and then the larger shield, and this one here is the larger one, and you can see that the crown is embossed all the way across, and then the actual shield itself is embossed as well, and then the lettering on it, the whole thing is. So I was able to find some parts and get this one here back in order. It was trying to adjust the zoom here. It was low on Freon, so I was able to add some coolant to the machine and then repair the coin mechanism and rewire the machine. It was just a mess. Nothing was working right. It had been sitting for quite some time, so I was able to take another machine and get some parts squared away on it. So I've got the mechanism on there now with the cap catcher, and then I've got a flapper and a slider rack in there. I went ahead and rewired the machine and put a new condenser motor in because it was shot. But this one here is pretty rough. I don't think I'll restore this one. I think I'll probably just leave it the way it is. Have my sign guy repaint the lettering on the front just to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. Probably just do the red part. And yeah, it's got a big dent on the right hand side, but it should work now. So if I put a diamond here, that should allow, if you were to slide a bottle, so you look at the instructions here, you have to slide the bottle out of the rail system over to here, and then this would be the delivery area for the bottle. So when you put the dime in, you lift this up. This allows this guy to lift up here, and you can take the bottle out. And then from there, there's a spring inside the mechanism that forces this back to lock it in place. And so now it's locked. Without another dime, you can't receive a bottle. So if you put another dime in, sometimes they've been getting stuck, so I need to go through it some more. That one went through. You can kind of see that operation there. And then over here, we've got the mechanism here. This is the highway chrome top mechanism. And then we've got the coin drawer with a new lock on it here. And this kind of slides out. And that's where the coins go when they've been validated through the mechanism. So yeah, 1950s, real common slider. And yeah, it's all working now. But yeah, you got the cap catcher, and lid's not too pitted. Pretty good clean lid for the condition of the machine. Not pitted at all, and the rack and the inside compartment are pretty good as well. But definitely a machine that needs to be restored at some point. It's not that nice. You can see that you got some real big dents down here. They're quite large, so this would have to be all taken apart. Take the liner out, the cooling system out. This would be a big job here, so not worth probably doing this one here unless you had a real big desire. And over here, I've got this barley slider here. This is also an embossed machine. This one here has a Glasgow coin box on the left, and then it has a pretty tired looking lid. There's not anything inside of it, so I'm not going to open it. It doesn't have a rack or anything, but on the barley sliders, the only thing that's embossed is the outside edge here. So really not that really special as far as the embossing. Just basically it looks like a figure eight or a peanut going, you know, vertically or horizontally rather. It just doesn't really have a lot of stuff going on with it, but it is an embossed one. You can kind of see the edge of the embossing right here. So if you were to have to redo this one, you'd have to probably get a sign shop to trace everything and make a stencil. And that way, if you were to redo this one, you would be able to have the correct sizing of the letters. You can't really do a rubbing because, you know, There's nothing there to do anything with, but I mean, you could do rubbing just to get the outside of the edge, and that way they would know the size of this. You could do like put a piece of paper on it and then do a rubbing, and that would give you the diameter and give you something to work with as far as the art. But this one here, you can just hand paint it. So my sign painter could just go ahead and he could redo all this here. He could come in here with a brush and detail this crown out real easy, and do that. He's got enough to work with there where he can kind of see the points on the crown, and yeah, it's kind of neat. So yeah, 250 slider machines. So yeah, decided to share those.